Hey, welcome back to the garage. Today is one of those fine days in Colorado where it is simultaneously sunny and snowing. It's deceptively warm looking outside. It's about 15 degrees and snowing, but the sun is bright and clear, so it feels like, oh, I should be able to go out there in my t-shirt, and you can't. So it's a great day to be in your garage wrenching. Today, we're going to take off the inner cowl off the inside of the motorcycle here. I have a wire back here I need to move, so because it's getting pinched, so it's on my list of things to fix. So we're going to take this off today. I am only going to do one side. Both sides are exactly the same. They have the same bolt layout, same layout with the body panel pins. It's 2 bolts, 6 body panel pins, so really easy. Let's jump in here and get it done. One other quick reminder, I'm just a guy in a garage. I'm not a mechanic, I'm an engineer. And I have broken parts on all of my bikes that I've ever owned, putting them together and taking them apart. So I'm just a guy in a garage. If you really want a detailed how-to on all this stuff, check out either Cruiseman or Fred Harmon. They have great videos. And if you're not comfortable with your bike, or you're not mechanically inclined, or you think you might break it, take it into a shop and have them do it. They do all of this stuff for you. I just really love to do it, and I'm not afraid to mess things up. So there's my disclaimer. I'm just a guy in a garage. I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm not telling you, I'm not your dad. So you do whatever you feel comfortable with. We'll start off with tools here real quick. You're going to want a bucket for your parts. This is the inner cowl, page 2-20 in your service manual right here. Pretty straightforward project. You're going to want a rag because there's a hole where you can drop your body panel pins and you'll lose them forever. That's the only one I've ever lost is in there. I keep a load of these around. These are spare body panel pins. So recommend, if you're going to be working on your bike, you always have a little bucket of spare body panel pins. Body panel tool, not really necessary. I like it for one spot where I wedge it out. Then you're going to want a 5mm hex body panel pin remover so you can pop the pins, or a screwdriver to pop your pins. Even if you have one of these, there is an area in the back where it's really hard to get to. Sometimes it's easier to take one of these guys in there and pop it in sideways, the stubbies, little stubby Phillips. So that helps. The inner cowl is held on by 2 socket bolts, one here, one you can't see down here. I'll move the camera in a minute. And 6 body panel pins. 1, 2, 3, and then there are 4, 5, 6 in the back here. So we're going to take this piece off first, and then I'll show you where the other bolt is, and then I'm going to see how I can get you a view back up in here so you can see where I'm pulling those other pins off at. Body panel pins. We'll take off the middle one first. Third one is right here. I have some electrical stuff here, so you see I have this light here. So this wire you may not have, it's actually tucked in right here. So it goes back into the bike. So one of the reasons I'm removing this is I want to see if I can tuck this wire into this cowl instead of having it sit on top of the cowl. One of my winter projects. The other bolt we need to take off is right here, so it's above your lower cowl, just to the inside here. So the first body panel pin we want to remove is right here. And it is way back in here, and it is the only body panel pin I have lost on this bike. And it's because it's in such a weird spot that it wants to drop and you can't see down in here. So I strongly recommend a towel back here to catch it when it falls, because it's going to fall. Take our body panel pin tool and get it in there. Hear it pop. Now we dig it out. And there it went, it just fell. Now I can just feed my towel out and it's right there. The last 2 body panel pins are above. There's one here and one up here. Push in until it pops. Pop the pin in. Oh, and I dropped it. And my towel caught it, so it's right there. So there are several of these tabs located around the panel that hold it in place. So you can just kind of get a hold of it and then pop it off those tabs and work it out. Just like that. And there's your inner cowl. So the main reason that you take off your inner cowl here is you need to get to your middle cowl on the outside. And there is a single body panel pin right here that is for your middle cowl. All right, so we are about to put the inner cowl back on. There are 3 tabs on the back piece that you have to line up. So when you're putting it in, these have to go in first to make sure they're in the right place. And then up front, there are 2 grooves, one right here and one right here, that are for the tabs that are in here. So when you're putting it in, you want to put this piece in first, get it all clicked into place, and then line this piece up. You have a lot more swap with this, basically. So we slide it past everything. We line it up right down here. Now you got to reach up in here, and then there's a couple of tabs you just have to line up, and this is the worst part of the whole process. All right, so I've got all those lined up. Almost forgot to stuff my rag down in here. Now I'm going to put the center one in first, because then I know everything else is lined up. And I'll go to the top side. So do this one from the top side. This one should just go right into place. Now that we've put the back end in, we're going to put the front end piece in. I like to put this guy in first because it assures this all lines up. So what you do is you just kind of drive this in there and wiggle this around until you feel it line itself up. And then it'll go right in all the way to the bottom. You should not have to drive this in. If you're driving it in, it means that you're smashing the plastic. Don't do that. So you just have to watch these 2 tabs. There's one right here and one right here. See if I can wrench it out of the way so you can see it. And then you just want to kind of pop them down onto the tabs. The slot's on this piece, the tabs are on this piece. So you just wrench it down there, it's really easy. I like to do this one first because this wire makes it tight. So it's a rough fit. You will note my blue rag is still here. Now I'm going to look one more time to make sure this didn't pop out, because sometimes it'll pop out on you. That's it. Now all of this happened because I left the wire out here and it was getting pinched, and now it runs back under the cowl. All of my wires, with the exception of one, which is on my to-do list, run back through the inside of the body panel, so I know they're not getting snagged on anything or getting torn up. So that's it for this. Inner cowl is on. That'll just about wrap it up. We removed and replaced the cowl on the side of the bike here. Only did one side, they're both the same. All right, till next time, keep your wheels down, have a good ride.